Even the coach last week at App State put tiny little wooden mouse traps all over the facility, essentially saying don't take the cheese just because we beat Texas A&M at Texas A&M. Don't let all the accolades and all the adoration bite you. Jordan Palmer breaking down the top 3 throws of the week for college football.
JP.
For this one, we're going to go to Boone, North Carolina. This is Troy taking on App State. Now, super late in the game, App State tackles Troy in the end zone for a safety, brings it a little bit closer. It's 28-26 now. They punt, they get the ball, whatever. 15 seconds left in the game. Here's how it ends. So Chase Bright drops back, rolls to his left. Now, whether he needs to roll or not, what he needs to do is let his guys get down the field. And if you pause it right there, yeah, there's 2 guys jumping for that ball for App State, but when you do a Hail Mary, it's actually a play. You usually have 1 or 2 jumpers who are going up for it, and then you position 1, 2 to sometimes 3 other guys actually not even facing the quarterback, facing the receiver, to wait for the tip. And if the ball gets tipped up in the air and bounces around, now we're in a position to be able to catch it, which is exactly what happens. Thank goodness they practice it, because it is one of the most historic and memorable wins in App State history. Primetime must have had a hell of a halftime speech. And this one, we are going to Jackson, Mississippi. Now, this is Grambling State at Jackson State University, and it's been since 1999 that Jackson has even beaten Grambling at their home place. And in this particular case, it's only 21-17 at the half. They ended up scoring 66 in this game, and this is just one example of how they got all those points. And here's one way that they did it. This is Shadir Sanders. Dion's son drops back. This is just one subtle bounce. This ball is put only place it can be. This is a high back shoulder. Nah, it's not great coverage by the defender. It is a really good adjustment by the wide receiver, but as a quarterback, even from the 30-35, you got to be able to drive the ball to that spot. Shadir Sanders has completed 74% of his passes for 1,000 yards, 10 touchdowns, no picks through 3 games. Maybe somebody we ought to be paying attention to. I have a feeling we might see this guy on the list again soon. This quarterback somehow put together a highlight this week that was even more iconic than this. For this one, we're gonna go up top to Syracuse, New York. This is Purdue at Syracuse. The quarterback in that clip before and in the clip I'm about to show is Garrett Schrader from Syracuse, taking on Aiden O'Connell, who showed up on our list before a lot last year and already this year, but it was Schrader's day with his walk-off game winner, come from behind. Heading into this game, he had a few quotes that would leave you uneasy. He said, "I was not ready to play in that game. I got in my own head. I was going through some things this week that put us behind." Going into it, in the first half, he's 4 of 9 for 35 yards. Second half, completes 9 balls, a $168 and 3 touchdowns, but none more important than this one. Here he is. There's 12 seconds left in the game. It's first down. They're on the 25-yard line, 30-yard line. He's got a free runner coming up the middle, little snag concept by the outside receiver, high angle corner by the inside receiver, and this is an absolute dime. Syracuse 32, Purdue 29. Syracuse on the season 3-0. Schrader, #1 throw of the week.